It's national meets regional. Welcome to Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us now for an exciting new path to celebrity interviews, music, rising talents, much, much more.
Hello, I'm Valerie Harper, and you're watching Sidewalks, your entertainment television series.
She's an accomplished actress on both stage and on television. I'm sure you'll remember her as Rhoda Morgenstern from the classic Mary Tyler Moore Show and her self-entitled series, Rhoda. Meet Valerie Harper.
Good to see you, Veronica.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you get bothered by being referenced as Rhoda Morgenstern still?
Never. Honored. It was a very wonderful role for me to have the privilege of playing, and it always has produced a lot of friends I didn't know I had. You know, people come up at you, public places, here today, airports, and they treat you as a long-lost friend or a family member, and that's a privilege. I really find that fabulous and wonderful.
You worked with a lot of legendary actors, such as Carol Lawrence, Lucille Ball, and just to name a few.
Fleischman, Mary Tyler Moore, later Peter Falk, lots of Alan Arkin. I've worked with a lot of great actors. Yes.
Can you tell us, like, maybe who's your favorite actor that you enjoyed working with most, and maybe what was one of your most memorable theatrical experiences?
I had a wonderful time doing a movie that Paul Newman directed called The Shadow Box, and I played opposite James Broderick, who passed away, bless his heart, but left us a beautiful acting son, Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the father on Family. If perhaps, I don't know if you remember, you're a little young, Veronica, but it was a great series called Family, and he played Christy McNichol's dad.
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, he was great. Anyway, that was a wonderful experience because of the way we rehearsed it. But I can't say there's anyone I've ever enjoyed working with more than Mary. Or Julie Kavner. I mean, there's so many. Yeah. Honest to goodness.
Well, you definitely have had a wonderful career. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
the wind is getting both of us.
Getting the best of us today.
Gorgeous face.
So I know growing up, you know, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, but when did you realize that you wanted to be an actress?
I wanted to be a dancer all my life. I saw The Red Shoes with Moira Shearer many, many years ago, and I started taking ballet as a young kid. So what you see before you, Veronica, is really a failed ballerina. I kind of changed my major at the age of about 17. I started in Broadway shows. So if you saw the show Chorus Line, that was kind of my life, wanting to get hired as an actor, as a dancer. Then you hear the laughs. I got away from classical ballet, and you begin to see the fun of the theater and the spoken word. And I started dancing on Broadway to support acting and singing classes, which I did. And then I moved on to summer stock. My first job was a Neil Simon play called Come Blow Your Horn in summer stock. And from there I got into Second City, which was great. Great comedic training. And taking Stanislavski classes with wonderful teachers. I studied with John Cassavetes and others, and that's okay. You're looking good. You look like a hair commercial. We both do. You more so.
Thanks.
But anyway, that's how that worked, and it sort of. I got my start in the theater, and then the film work happened later. You know,
Did you ever think that you were going to be as successful as you turned out to be?
No, I wanted to work steady. And I certainly did. My first television job was Rhoda on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and the character actually lasted 9 years. 4 on Mary and 5 on my own. So I did have a steady job, and it's as if stardom came after, you know, as a perk.
Yeah.
And that was wonderful.
Do you still keep in touch with Julie Kavner?
I haven't seen Julie that much. I'm more in touch with Mary, and she lives in New York. Julie's doing wonderfully. She's the voice of Marge Simpson on The Simpsons.
I didn't know that.
That funny, raspy voice is Julie's. But I've been to San Francisco for years, and I love being back. This occasion is really special to me because of what I'm here for. But beyond that, my memories of my mother are all over. She lived here for 30 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I was just down at Blanche's garden. Blanche Pastorini, who has that beautiful little garden on city property, and she's really excited about what I'm doing here with U-Band.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second.
Sure.
Can I just ask you, if you had one piece of advice that you would give an aspiring actor, what would that be?
Yeah, work right where you are. Get into a play in school. Get Improvisation for the Theater, a wonderful book by Viola Spolin. Look at that. Play theater games. Do it and see if you want to be an actor, an actress, or if you just want to, step out of a limo in Cher's gown. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very different. It's very hard work, and you make out best if you're after the work rather than what the work brings, because then you have longevity and you love what you're doing. Otherwise, it's just a means to either make money or be known or satisfy something else. You really need to fall in love with the work, and to do that, you got to know what the work is. So get into a play. Don't worry about running to New York or Hollywood. Do it where you are. In San Francisco, you guys have ACT, which is totally brilliant, and other wonderful theatrical groups here and opportunities. So do it where you live.
Do you ever find that the notoriety that's accompanied with your fame, does that ever bother you?
No, it hasn't so far. I have always been easy with people long before I was an actress. I think, when I was a little kid, my mother and dad were both very gregarious people, and I find it easy to be with my own species. I don't find it a difficulty. So, like I said, people approach me in the loveliest, most friendly way. It's like walking down the street and someone's eyes light up and they go, "Oh, Valerie," or they'll say Rhoda. "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "No, don't be sorry. You know me as Rhoda." But now more often they say Valerie, which is interesting.
That's good.
And I don't mind it a bit, Veronica. I really don't.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.